like systemic idea about actually, we're in a relational context, and actually so understanding people in different ways contributes to the idea of user difference, and the user difference is the thing that sometimes makes a difference. So we don't know what Tim's going to say that might make a difference to the relationship you have with him, or the ideas that he might have that he's asking us to put forward. So that's partly why we're doing this. Boo's favourite colour? Yeah. Change your clothes to the context. Yeah. Is this the sort of first question you thought you were going to be asked? No. So just pause a sec. So systemically, what you're trying to do is what's called warming the context. Yeah. So when you're interviewing someone, you don't start with, "Can you tell me about a traumatic incident with your mother?" Yeah. That's not generally so, and it's what most of us would do in a conversation, what most of us do with all of our work. So we try and find something that just introduces the idea that we're going to have a more conversational pace. How did you get to be here? What was the journey that you took that got you into this role that we're interviewing you from today?
What fundamentally got me here was I think probably it stems from sort of my family upbringing, my childhood, my sense of what was right and wrong and what was just. And, through a series of kind of voluntary sort of jobs and experience, I suppose I developed an interest in social care.
So, what's really interesting in listening to that is the dilemma I had very early on, which is as I'm listening to Tim talk, he went through a number of positions of which we could have explored from. So if you heard, he talked about values, so that's something that you might want to pick up on. We talked about his family, so he was very generous and quite brave in that he introduced his family into a conversation. So there's all sorts of ways that you could intervene. And I could have intervened much earlier and become quite interested at a certain point. And that's always the dilemma. How long do you listen to the narrative before you ask another question? And in social work practice, we often ask questions much quicker because we think we want to get information we think we want, without actually giving the person the opportunity and the space to give us a narrative and then for us to hear that and come back.